Hello everybody, 10th Dr. Matt here with another Magnoli review, and today we're going to be talking about the Shakespeare tie, also known as the Giorgio tie. So let's get started. Alright, so we'll jump right in with screen accuracy first. I believe this is like the third or fourth iteration of this tie from Magnoli, and with the latest one he really did a great job matching it to the original. I know with the previous version there were some complaints that the brown of the background was a little bit too light, and so it didn't really match well with the suit or that sort of thing. So with this one, obviously, as you can see, it matches perfectly with the suit, and it goes quite nicely with a light blue shirt, by the way. But anyway, so I'm going to come up and hold this up close to the camera so you can actually see it a little bit better. So the background is nice dark chocolate brown, and inside the circles there is like a smoother pattern versus the striped pattern of the rest of it. And then you have those nice light blue sort of yolks of the eggs, if you will. And then inside that is a little more of the striped pattern of the outside. And if we look at the back, we have a nice swanky new Magnoli Clothier's label. It's a little different than the regular brown and yellow one. And as far as the lining, it's just kind of your typical matching brown satin lining. So this one is a really easy 5 out of 5 for screen accuracy. I mean, it just looks fantastic. You know, as you can see in like some of the side-by-side shots with the original, it's spot on. So definitely 5 out of 5 there. So next, let's talk about quality and workmanship. Alright, so as usual, this tie is handmade. It's 100% silk, and the quality is just excellent. I mean, it's just like all of Indy's other ties. And but one thing I will note about this one, if we turn the tie sideways a bit, you can see the fabric of this one is actually quite thick. So I have, it's nice that way, but just you know, one thing you may need to do to get the knot small enough and to have the tie long enough, I have to actually have like the skinny end a little bit shorter than normal when I tie the forehand knot, and also you need to like kind of pull down a little bit more firmly on the wide end just to get the knot a little more narrow looking. But in any case, quality workmanship is 5 out of 5 for sure. So next we can talk briefly about price and shipping. So, like most of Indy's ties, this tie is $60, and that does include the shipping. So again, you know, I think that's a fair price for being silk and handmade and all that stuff, and for being just a perfect replica. I mean, I have searched far and wide to try and find an original of this tie, because I figured since the original was a Giorgio Armani, I said, you know, Armani's pretty popular, like there must be one somewhere that I could find. And first of all, I could not find one for the life of me. I mean, I looked for a while. And, you know, I saw a couple like on Steve Rick's blog where that he managed to buy an original, and I'm pretty sure he spent over $100 for it. So, which is not all that surprising considering that A, it's original, and B, it's Armani. So I think the $60 is quite a good price here. So for as good of a replica as it is, and the fact that it's still cheaper than the Armani original, if you can manage to even find one, I'm definitely giving the price a 5 out of 5. Now as far as shipping, it's the usual standard mail, so you don't get a tracking number, and Indy always quotes, you know, 2 to 3 weeks to arrive, at least for me. And this particular tie, when I ordered it, it was during a busy time, so it did take about a week and a half, but it was still less than, you know, what he quotes. So definitely 5 out of 5 for shipping. So basically that does it. This is a nice, quick, and easy review. Definitely 5 out of 5 overall for this tie. You know, originally this was not one of my favorite ties. I, you know, was a lot bigger fan of things like the swirly tie and the Utopia and all that stuff. But as I kind of watched more episodes and as I actually looked at this tie, I just kind of fell in love with it, and it's now definitely one of my favorites. And it really, I think, pairs super nicely with the suit. I mean, you know, the light blue of the sort of egg shapes matches really well with a light blue shirt and with the pinstripes on the suit, as you can imagine. It also goes really nicely with a dark blue, like navy shirt. So, you know, it's pretty versatile, and it works as just like a regular tie. It's not too quirky. So it's just a great tie to have in your 10th Doctor tie collection. So that really about does it, and as always, I hope this review was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.